Midday.
Good Friday morning, everyone. I'm Octavia Mitchell. We begin with breaking news. The National Action Network calling for the president of the Citadel to resign. It was just yesterday that a photo of cadets surfaced. They were wearing white pillowcases on their heads, similar to the hoods worn by the KKK. The students have since been suspended, and an internal investigation is underway. Let's listen in now live to this press conference outside of the Citadel.
I'd like to honor the brave soul that came forward in reporting this incident. If not for your bravery, we would not be standing here. It is because of you I know that all our hard, unconditional labor is not in vain. There must come a time when we as a nation reach down into our souls and truly feel the pain that is brought upon by the racist words of our peers or the racist actions of our tongues. When will we as a nation learn that what is done in the dark will justifiably surface to the light? National Action Network stands to say that the Citadel's core values have been compromised, not only by 8 cadets, but by those that lead them. The Citadel's core values being honor, duty, and respect. Honor, your lifelong obligation to moral and ethical behavior. Your honor code is the foundation of your academic enterprise. Duty, accountability for those actions and a call to serve others before thyself. Respect, to treat others with dignity and worth, the way you want others to treat you. This outrageous incident has brought back the memories of our beloved Emanuel 9. Accountability starts at the top. With this in mind, National Action Network is asking that the Lieutenant General John Rosa step down. We are asking that all of the upperclassmen having leadership along with the 8 cadets be expelled. This form of mocking and hazing should not be a part of heritage. We are asking that all county, federal, and state government funding cease immediately until this matter is resolved. We are asking for the removal of the flag from the Citadel. We are asking that our state, federal, and local officials join and take the lead in this investigation so that this shall never happen again.
Questions?
National Action Network will also ask the governor to take a close look at the practices of the Citadel. Lieutenant General John Rosa, if this is truly tradition, we need it to stop. This goes against all the Citadel's core values. This kind of tradition should not be a part of the Citadel's leadership. Thank you.
Questions? I want to say, in part of that, we believe that accountability starts at the top. The image of the students wearing KKK robes and hood is very offensive and disrespectful not only to blacks, but like-minded people as well. In the wake of this Charleston 9, the Emmanuel AME Church, is a slap in the face. The Citadel is only a few blocks away from the Emmanuel 9. What those students and the leadership have done is open up a wound that is hard to close. Each and every day we walk in the city of Charleston, it reminds us of slavery. Each and every day. The Citadel is living up to its past. The Ku Klux Klan, the robe that they wear, is one of the oldest terrorist organizations in America. The Klansmen has killed more black people than ISIS has killed. This hostile environment here at the Citadel with the image of the Klansmen only send a message to the black students and the black students who want to attend the Citadel that it is a hostile environment. We only have less than 1% of black or minority students in the Citadel simply because of its racist past and its racist future. They don't want to be a part of it. Enough is enough. How many times the blacks in this city must forgive this city? We want action. We want action now. We are asking for the top administration to step down from his office. We also asking for funding to be stopped immediately. Questions?
How are you linking the administration to actually doing something that happened in an unsupervised dorm room?
Why? Simply because this is not new to the Citadel. This is not new. This type of hazing has been going on for years. According to General Rose, in his mission statement, he's supposed to stop this. He's supposed to know what's going on in his college. When he first came to the Citadel, if he laid the rules and the laws down and said that we are not going to tolerate racism and discrimination, then he would send a message to the students. The top must go.
Yeah.
You said you're calling for an end to funding for the school from the state, or how
From the state, the county, and the feds. We will be contacting the Justice Department to look into this matter. I had a conversation this morning with County Councilman Teddy Pryor and County Councilman Darby. They agree with National Action Network that something has to be done and the administration should step down.
Have you heard from anyone with the Citadel's administration?
We reach out to the Citadel, they have not returned our call.
And you just heard from the National Action Network, their press conference there outside of the Citadel this morning in the aftermath of that photo that surfaced on social media on yesterday depicting what appears to be 8 Citadel cadets dressed in white and with white pillowcases on their head. And that image, some say, resembles that of the hood worn by the KKK. The National Action Network, they're calling for President Rosa to step down. They say the Citadel's core values have been compromised and all cadets involved should be expelled. Right now they are suspended. They want those cadets expelled. They want the Confederate flag removed from the Citadel, and they're asking the governor to take a closer look at the actions at the Citadel. They also want funding cut off from the Citadel until this incident is investigated and action is taken as far as having President Rosa step down and the Confederate flag removed from the Citadel. This press conference is still ongoing. We have a crew there, and we will continue to monitor the events taking place outside of the Citadel this morning, and we'll have more throughout News 2 Midday and, of course, on our social media platforms and on counton2.com. Coming up on